Good afternoon, John here. Yes, welcome to an episode of the Fast Lane where we compare the Ram Power Wagon against the Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. Don't you just love that when they do those comparisons? Some of them make sense and others are kind of silly. Ford, Chevy, Nikon, Canon. Yeah, you know how it goes. God, look at those brush scratches. Anyways, we're on the GoPro 8 Black. My Rode external mic and dead cat showed up today. Bought used off of eBay. No more wind noise. Isn't that something? Anyways, to give you a quick update, why we're walking around and we're not out in the Power Wagon out in the dirt is first week of February. My vision just wasn't right. So I went down to see Dr. Eric Bass in Orange, California. Yes, it's quite a ways from the mountains. And within about 10 seconds, he told me that I had a really bad cataract in the right eye and that the left one was following behind it. So he recommended that I go see somebody he knew, a specialist, Dr. Dan Tran, who's got offices in Orange County. And Dan laid out my options. And one of them was to go with a new trifocal lens called Panoptix. Been on the market for 2 years. And the advantage to that is I have close-up, intermediate, and distant viewing with these lenses. Considerably more expensive than your typical mono lens. And then to make things even more interesting, I decided to have both eyes done at once, which is risky and unusual. So 6 days ago, I went in, had both eyes done, went through recovery at my friend's house down in Orange County. Now I'm back, and you know how it circles around to YouTube and the Power Wagon channel is the fact that I have to take it easy for another week, which means while I can drive my baby on the pavement, she gets to be a pavement princess for another week. And it has to do with strain, going up and down obstacles and over rocks and ruts and all that does cause strain. And so off-roading right now is a no-no. Matter of fact, for the first 4 days, I didn't even touch the Power Wagon because, believe it or not, the strain of getting out of the truck, and that is even with the little tires. So, guess who was pressed into service? Whose doors are unlocked? The old Taco. Because this thing, I can slip right in and out, no problem. Unfortunately, it doesn't have 6-way power seats, and anybody that owns a Tacoma knows that you're practically sitting on the floor. It doesn't have a 12-inch screen. and all the fancy safety features, which I want to say rolled out into Tacomas in 2019. This is a 16. But she does okay. She takes good care of me. She always starts, she always stops. She has one feature that the Ram Cadillac doesn't have, besides getting better fuel economy, easier to park at the grocery store, at the post office, is the fact that while I know the Ford Tremor has it, and I know the Tacoma has it, is crawl control going uphill. An interesting little feature when you're in 4-low, in addition to, being able to engage your rear locker, you're able to hit crawl, and you have a 5-speed controller that controls the tranny and the brakes. So not only does it operate like hill descent going downhill, it goes uphill. So the old Taco has something that the Power Wagon doesn't. Oh yeah, in this, a gear shift. But look, still the electronic transfer case, which all four-wheelers absolutely hate. And it comes with a factory GoPro mount, which when I first got this truck in 16, I had the Hero 4 and was playing with it. And hooking it up to the window, kind of lame. But anyways, there, in addition to better fuel economy, smaller size for maneuverability, crawl control going uphill. But what doesn't the Tacoma have? 12-inch screen, heated seats, all these little buttons. And from an off-roading perspective, it's kind of interesting that obstacles, and I've covered this before, obstacles that the Tacoma, rocks and such, I would have to take a careful approach and go up and over it. The Power Wagon just kind of rolls right over it. It's kind of interesting because, believe it or not, these tires really aren't that big. Now, those aren't a super aggressive tire. Those are Cooper AT3 Discover tires. Work really well. The whole reason why I bought these tires is for snow and ice for their rating, and they get really good reviews. I'm talking myself into moving up to 35s. We'll see. But, now that Tacoma serves in a secondary role, maybe it will go with some